turnaround. I felt great though, man. Emphasizing my body more. Not really too much lifting, too much just trying to stretch out, trying to play these whole 72 games without any injuries. It's gonna be a little tough, but I'm up for it, and just gotta focus a lot more this year on my body.
And then it was such a unique circumstance where you came to the team late in the season. Then you had, of course, the COVID layoff. You come back and you make the playoff run. What of all of that experience made you decide that you wanted to come back for this season to try to run it back?
It's just it was a crazy free agency, and I just felt like this was the best place for me to be a free agent next year. We're gonna try to most likely, back to back it, and man, that's the whole thing was about, man, trying to win this championship, and I was on board for that.
Okay, next up, Dave McMenamin.
Keith, good to see you. You mentioned the most probably back-to-back kid. The additions to your guys' bench and Mark and and obviously you got Wesley and Dennis and who knows if they started. And just all the moves of the team in the offseason. Where do you really think it puts you guys in position to repeat?
It puts us in a great position, and this is a crazy year for us. Really we're just having a month and a half off, 2 months off before the season starts. So we need bodies, and I don't think there was anybody else as good as these guys out there to get. So I mean, we revamped the bench. We're gonna need bodies throughout the year, and I think bringing those guys in is gonna help us make it through the year and be setting us up for another championship run.
Okay, next up, Kyle Gooden, please.
Hey Keith, how you doing, man?
What's up, Kyle?
A couple parts to this. There was a report at one point that the Clippers might have been interested in bringing you in and pairing you with your brother. Was there any thought given to that? What has sort of your communication been like with your brother, and also what kind of feelings were you got on Trey with your brother?
Well, the Clipper situation, that was just talk, man. They trying to scare the Lakers fans. You know what I mean? The nation fans, which was downplayed. Trez, I've been competing against Trez for a couple of years now since he's been in the league, so I kind of know his game, man. He's gonna help the team a lot. Another dog on the team, whenever I would call him a junkyard dog because he does everything in the post and he battles down there. And we need that on this team.
Okay, Bill Orr, please.
Hey, Markieff. It's good to see you. Welcome back. I'm wondering, you were one of those guys who was a little late getting to the bubble, and obviously the bubble was such a huge success, but it's going to be a totally different situation for this season. How are you feeling about the COVID protocols and the ability to play this season without a bubble and kind of a likelihood of the league being able to pull it off?
The bubble was cool. I would say, the league is basically putting more responsibility on the players to be safer, which we should be anyway, knowing that the COVID is out there. It was tough being in there for however long, 95 days or something like that. So, with all the protocols, I like it because we don't have to be in the bubble. It's a lot, but we want to keep the game going, and this is what we have to do to continue to play.
Hey, next up, Dick Leike, please.
Hey, Markieff, Dan Leike with the LA Times. You saw firsthand how quickly this team kind of embraced you and made the chemistry sort of work. Dave mentioned it. This team didn't sit on their hands, this offseason. They made a lot of moves. What is it about the leadership on this team that makes you confident that the chemistry won't be a factor at all this year?
We're led by the best player in the world, and then the second best player in the world, or 1A and 1B, however you want to do it. They're also great leaders off the court, man, and they make sure we do team things, we do a lot of team bonding because you need that when you go into battle. I know a lot of teams have won it without players liking each other, but this is a different situation, and we're going to welcome you guys with open arms. This is going to be another great year off the court and on the court, and we just ready.
Okay, Melissa Rowland, please.
Hey Keith, when you see, LeBron sign a contract extension and AD's contract coming through, what does that do just mentally in terms of seeing those guys' commitment to the Lakers and just sort of mentally the commitment that they have?
Those great contracts, and they was well deserved. I mean, how can you not sign LeBron after coming out that year for another 2 years, or AD for another max contract? I mean, it's a big family, and it worked out the best for everybody.
Okay, and next up, Abby Clifton, Spectrum.
Hey Markieff, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was a short time for you spending in OKC, but I believe it overlapped with that of Dennis Schroeder. How would you describe just kind of the teammate you guys are getting and what he'll be able to provide for this roster as you know it already, and then the pieces you're adding?
Dennis is a great guy, man. Off the court, on the court, he's a dog, man. He's competed at the highest level every night. He's always ready to play. I played against him a lot of times when I was in Washington. Also, I actually played against him in the playoffs when he was in Atlanta. And he's tough. He's going to bring it every night, and we need that coming off the bench. And we just need that throughout the 72-game season too.
Okay, Alan Sleeman, please.
Markieff, 710 ESPN. Hey, just get your thoughts for your own personal game. What are some of your goals this upcoming season? Are there some areas of your game that you'd like to improve along? Can you just talk about from your own personal perspective?
Me personally, just shooting the 3-ball a little bit better. I know I shot my career high last year, but I feel like I can do a lot better than that. Keeping my body healthy, being able to play, starter minutes at times, being able to guard, 1 through 5 or wherever is needed of me. That's really it, man. I know my role on this team. I know what I got to do to, help this team succeed, and that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do to the best of my abilities.
Okay, and we'll just take 1 or 2 more. Nick Hamilton, please.
Hey Markieff, how you doing? One thing you talked about earlier about coming off the short break, getting prepared for this upcoming season of 72 games. What specifically changes for you? Is it nutrition? Is it the way you approach your workouts? What changes for you to keep your body healthy?
I'm pretty strict guy when it comes to my diet, so that's not more so my worries. Same diet I had the last 10 years I've been in the league. It's just like just staying healthy. I'm so used to having a 4-month off season where I can lift for a whole month. I can get myself ready to play for another 2 months without having to come in and